lost a man, all in the same piece. Scottish 7-0 up. Here's the restart. Big high ball, giving time for the players to come in onto it. And he was taken well. East Africans have the ball in the 22. Putting it wide, big fella here having a go. Took 3 of them to get him down. East Africans struggling to get out of their own 22 at the moment. Thumping tackle going backwards there. Nice tackle number 3 by Scottish Exiles. And I think he's lost that forward. It's not forward, it's out.
Yeah, the offload opportunity was on early when the big guy had a run, but no one was actually running the line for him, which is something that they're going to need to do if they want to break this Scottish line.
So a scrum there, indeed it was a scrum. He lost the ball forward before the ball went out. Scrum down, big scrum came before from these East Africans. Can they turn this into a definite advantage and maybe get some turnover ball here? We will see. Scottish are going to need to pack better. Another big push. Ball spills out the back though. Scottish come away with it. Oh, taking a big punch there. Big fella's through the number 8. He's going all the way and try straight under the sticks. That should be another 7-pointer.
The cultured Samoan sidestep there.
Yes, had all the finesse and style of a brick hitting the wall. No, great try. He certainly stood out there, put the shoulder in, attacked the fellow away and opened up the pitch. Away he went.
Yeah, it's a good option because they were going backwards and there was not a lot of depth from his teammates, but he didn't really need them. He just backed himself.
So 5 minutes to go. Scottish are up 14-0. East Africans are going to need to do a bit of work here if they want to get back into this game. Another big high kick again. They fancy that. Come through, compete well for the ball to Scottish, and they come away with it. Unlucky though, knock on.
First real attacking opportunity now for the Africans off the set piece. It's good to see him getting it wide and having a go.
Scrum set, here comes the Pete. Scrum breaks up, referee blows. Sending a word with the other side. Wasn't happy about something over there. Scrum's about to reset. There we go, and the ball in. East Africans hold the scrum very, very steady. Get the ball, and here they go. First chance to have a run. And ball came down. Referee decided it was a knock-on. Must have been off his knee or something. Didn't look like it spilled forward a little bit there, didn't it?
Yeah, I definitely think he lost control of that one.
Now East Africans, after the initial run off the back of that scrum, they're sort of finding it difficult to decide what to do next here. Scottish are through on them real quick.
The Scottish are going to eat up the physical game if they just keep going one out.
Well, they should be back to full team by now as well, wouldn't they? Did have one in the bin, which made it a bit tough. They should be all on there now. Line out, and the throw is for the East Africans. Just about on the halfway.
Dude, you have to get off the pitch.
He got up there, but it wasn't cleanly played out. Nevertheless, East Africans there, big hitting tackle there. Came to a sudden stop. Ball's coming wide. The Scottish have got them fairly well covered at the moment, and East Africans going backwards bit by bit. They've retained the ball, but they've gone a long way back from the halfway into their 22. Little chip through. Sweepers coming up. Fly hack through. That's a bit of a reverse of fortunes. Now it's a foot race. Drops on the ground, bobbles out again. Scottish player toes it through. And did he gather it in? I don't think he did.
A cracking bit of skill there. Yeah. Smart thinking, don't go down on it here. Hack it through into the space and
worked very well for him.
Just didn't bounce kindly right at the end.
So, referee awarding, it's a 22. Here we go. East Africans to take the kick. One minute 47 seconds. They'd really want to get a try before this half is over. They've taken their time a bit here on this kick. And there from the 22, big kick all the way down the paddock. So not a lot of pressure on the Scottish to gather in, albeit they are all the way back down on their 22. Not a lot of pressure though coming through. Now the contact zone has arrived. Nice fend there by Scottish number 11. Battling. Ball stays in remarkably. He managed to get that ball back in, but the East Africans seem to have snaffled it. Now there's a bit of a contest on the ground, but Scottish come away with it. And here they go again. They look to have a few numbers out there. Might need to straighten up, would have helped, I think, a bit there, nevertheless. And the big number 2, look at that. That was a great try, all the way down the sideline. Dots it straight under the post.
Fantastic wheels on the outside there to finish that one. It all comes from the fact that you've had a ruck on this far side of the field, and then they're getting the ball right onto the other side and scoring right on the other side. So they're using the full width of the field, which is not easy to defend.
Yeah, nicely done. So the dying seconds of the first half, Hong Kong Scottish up at 21-0. It's a nice position to be in. Obviously, we've still got a bit of rugby to go. There might have to be some hard words at half-time for the Hunter Blue East Africans. Another nice big kick going up, giving the Scottish players a chance to come through and contest that ball. Scrambling the ball backwards, East Africans. Ruck formed, East Africans get the ball back. Again, they're not just getting out of their 22, the Scottish are up on them real quick. They just can't seem to break free.
They're just a little bit too predictable at the moment. The Scots are reading it well.
Well covered out there. Ball comes loose. East Africans still have it though. Coming back the other way. The Scottish might need to get across here. There's a few extra players on the East African sitting out here. Love that ball. Shouldn't have gone back inside. I would have thought they should have used their hands this way. And now they have. Coming up. They've certainly got the ball, but they're making slow progress. And big hit there, and the ball spills out of his hands. Great tackle from Scottish Exiles. And here they come back on the attack. Mind you, the bit more vigour now coming from the East Africans in the tackles. They've driven Scottish back a bit. They win the ruck.
I think the Scottish are wanting another try now. An argument as to whether they should just put it out.
Yeah. Oh, look at that beautiful line. Straight on the ball. And he gets there. Try out wide. That's a very nice way to end the half.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's 4 tries now. That's a lot of work now for East Africa in the second half. You just see with the East Africans at the moment, just their attack, they're just getting too flat. You can see it at the moment. They're unable to get it past the first receiver because of the depth they got out wide. If they could just come back another 4 or 5 paces, it's going to release a bit of pressure on them. It's going to open up the game more for them.
Yeah, they're actually doing a lot of work for the Scottish by being up so flat in the end. the Scottish haven't got so far to go and sort of get in their way.
The
so.
Scottish are being smart, they've recognised it and they're really getting off their line and applying the pressure.
Craig Hammond out there, Hong Kong Scottish Club, out there giving the half-time talk. I dare say there'll be quite a bit of stuff he's happy about, but there'll be a few things he'll be wanting to say that they might need to tidy up. I think their scrums at the moment they're going to get away with. There hasn't been too many. East Africans have been able to put a bit of pressure on that, but it's about the only facet of play I think that they've had a dominance in.
It is, but if you can get the ball in and out quickly, really, you can nullify it very easily. I've been impressed with in the first half with the Scottish line running. You know, we saw it finishing off a try just now. Like, been running some quality lines, picking some great spaces.
And they're really hitting at pace, at speed. I mean, they're coming onto that ball almost full tip.
Yeah, and they're smart here. You know, rather than taking a contact, they release the ball back out to their sweeper, who's got 20 yards worth of space to start doing something on the opposition.
Sometimes to go forward, effectively, you've got to go backwards.
If you're confident with the ball in hand, there's nothing wrong with it.
So getting ready for the second half here. Hong Kong Scottish look comfortably in control at this stage. And it'll be East Africans to kick off to Taikoo Place, Hong Kong Scottish Exiles.
I'm about to say the Scotsman was in an illegal position here at the moment. So I think the rules now are you can't stand outside the field of play when you're chasing anything.
And there's a big kick. East Africans coming up very quickly again. They've learned from Scottish on that. Unfortunately, knocked it forward.
Yeah, he just messed with it. He didn't need to go for the ball. I think if he hadn't have gone for it, it just landed in his arms.
Scrum down, Scottish to feed. See if they can get a bit more stability in their scrum there. Now they're back in the 22, so Hong Kong Scottish applying the pressure, and they get a penalty. Quick tap, here they go, put the ball wide, and there's a try. So Scottish have started off how they left off, and there's 31 points. It's going to be a bit of a tricky kick to have a go, but they're not letting up at all.
No, it's all come from the pressure that they've been applying. You know, the kick was a good option. Get the East Africans back in their 22, and then they just kept going backwards, and it just allows the Scottish to just keep coming on them in defence, and quick turnover penalty, and they've got the players out wide.
It's a hell of a lot easier game when you're all just going forward all the time.
Very much so.
So the Scottish will take the kick.
Nice little conversion there coming off the post.
So here goes the restart. Nice big high kick, giving plenty of time, but unfortunately in the end in front of the ball, was it?
Widest chaser here for the Scottish, number 14, he's well in front of the ball then.
So East Africans come away with the ball, trying to get up here. They just don't seem to have any other dimensions or style of play at the moment. They're trying desperately to make ground, go forward ball, but it's just not happening. Scottish are all over them. Big smacking tackle, driving them back.
Whenever they're moving the ball or changing direction of play, they're not asking enough questions at the moment of the Scottish. They're not moving them out of line enough. They're just waiting for them when they're coming back and getting some big hits in.
And there seemed to be more sideways movement there than was actually going forward a little bit. Anyway, East Africans have the ball. Here's a chance. He's managed to do it though. He's broken out, but well scrag tackled there by Scottish. And another big tackle. Well done, Scottish. They got back there.
It's a cracking defensive tackle.
And now they've taken a quick throw in, hoofing the ball down the paddock. No one's home. Want to be playing at that end of the field.
Bit demoralising that for the East Africans, having been only inches away from the line and then find themselves way back in their own half.
Bit of roly-poly out there. Ball's staying up at the moment. Now it's fighting on the ground. East Africans pick it up. Big fella step through. Great tackle by Scottish, scrambling to get back, but they have. Oh, did a nice little dummy there, the number 8. But in the end, he got dragged down, made a good run of it though. And a penalty against the East Africans. That's really got to break your heart. Quick tap taken by Scottish, little flack pass round behind. Bit of fancy rugby there. Oh, he's lost the board 4 though on the tackle. Referee's indicating advantage at the moment. If nothing comes of it, it'll be a scrum.
It's just the tempo's just raised a little bit here now. East Africans getting a bit of a sniff of the line, but some brilliant try-saving tackles being made by the Scottish Exiles at the moment.
Yeah, they really need to close out those 2, and it's, as you say, it was really heartbreaking when you get all the way down there and then you get pinged and
all the way back.
The Hundaboo East Africans to feed the scrum. The time's ebbing away.
They're just a bit too eager in this scrum at the moment. Yeah. They just need to hold it and get the ball in.
Dude, Austin, look at the screen.
A few subs coming on from Scottish. Referee over here not happy with how the scrum's being set on this side. Nevertheless, we have one. And East Africans come away with the ball. Nice big bruising run there, managed to fend off one. Flick the pass back, the big fella number 8. He sort of looked like he rolled that forward a little bit there, but the referee didn't seem to pick it up. East Africans, again, trying to find a way through the Hong Kong Scottish, and there's another big tackle.
And the Scottish are hungry for this final.
Pile of bodies there. East Africa comes away with it. Chipped through, but someone's back there. The sweeper's in place. Decides he's going to come this way. A bit more support out here. And a big hoof through. Now heading back into the 22 of the East Africans. What they're going to do, he's on his own a little bit. The rest of his team's not getting back there and giving him options. Now as it finally arrived.
Coming in like missiles at the moment. Some of these tackles.
Oh, what happened there? Is he going to get away? Try. Is he calling? Don't quite happen there. I don't know whether he hold on, Scottish knocked it on. I don't think he did. It was just the East African didn't pick up the ball and.
No, I think he had a sight of the tackler coming in and
looking at
didn't
the
want to catch the ball.
Yeah. Just over 2 minutes to go in this bowl final, and Hong Kong Scottish, Taikoo Place Scottish Exiles looking pretty comfortable on a 38-0 win.
It's a very good win.
Jamie Pickup back on the paddock. Scottish. Craig Hammond screaming instructions from the sideline. Not sure if anyone heard him over there over the music.
I think his boys have got it well covered right now. Sit back and relax.
Well wrapped up by Jamie Pickott. East Africans, though, come away with the ball. There's another, just look at that, eh? Just the physical impact. And these East Africans, they aren't small boys, so they're getting rolled back in these tackles. Here they are, very familiar situation back in their 22. Not really having any ideas of how they can actually just get out of there and
thump it up.
East African. That running doesn't seem to be, it seems more sideways than forward a little bit. And here's a penalty. Come around the wrong way. 1 minute to go.
Really just allowing themselves to be picked off. There's a sniper on the other side of the field over there. It's going down, he slipped, I think.
So line out, it should be East African's ball. I sort of thought he was having a quick one, I don't. We won't allow that. Line out of form, so he's got to let the proper throw. Ball flicked back pretty dangerously. Nevertheless, East Africans managed to clean it up. And another tackle there and just bounced the ball out of that fella, and he was a big man. But he hit him so hard, popped the ball. Coming back for a scrum. Lost forward by East Africans, Scottish. To put it in, and the clock says it's all finished, but it's a pretty unreliable clock, so we'll just wait till the referee blows his whistle. But there's not much left in it now.
It certainly doesn't look like the Scots are shaping up to kick it out. I think they're going to have a go at it.
There's the scrum. Yeah, big push by East Africans. That's the one part that they seem to be doing all right in, but and they get a penalty off the scrum. Taking a quick tap. Here they go, one last sally to see if they can redeem something from this game. Well, Snaffle, the referee's got his arm out, head high tackle there. Play advantage for a bit, it's not coming. So penalty to East Africans for a high tackle. East Africans come away from that ruck. Pushed his way through the gap as he got the gas to go all the way himself. He's trying to turn the player inside out. And he's going. But he couldn't quite get there, just pulled down on the line. There's a pile of bodies, ball sitting at the back. East Africans up now. Comes out, not the best pass, but picked up, pushing it wide. They've got a couple of numbers out there, they're going to use it. And scored.
He certainly got the ball over the line, but depending on whether the referee says a double movement or not.
Well, it would be nice if they did get a try, at least take away something from this. So a try in the last seconds of the game for East Africans, but far too little too late. Scottish played a very, very nice game, very tidy, well up on defence, and just made some big tackles which caused them to pop the ball out. Anyway, that's all for me. Very nice commentating with Ben. Enjoy the sevens. Don't forget, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm going to hand over.
Enjoy the finals.
Well, I might be staying, I don't know. Okay. So we're now going to be having a next match is a Samurai and a trade overseas schoolboys.
Well,
this is the plate final. Which one do you want, Brucey?
I appear to have the A-Trade Overseas All Boys.
I think the Samurai is an easier one to say, so I'll do that.
You've done well. A lot of these lads from these islands, mate, you're from one of these big islands, the South Pacific.
Aye, yeah, I am, mate.
South Island, North Island, New Zealand.
Yeah, they're all bigger than Scotland, though, mate. Don't worry about it. And it was good enough. It was good enough for all you Scots to drag your hairy backsides all the way down there and settle the place.
Wait, you know how many games of rugby that I went to this society here with my Highlands and Islands selection policy?
Indeed.
Some of the islands were pretty far off the west coast of Scotland, but it worked well for us. Anyway, how good was that for the Scottish team? I must admit, I feel for the East Africans. They've had a great tournament.
Yeah,
Great
they did.
tournament.
I think, and hopefully they've learned it. They've enjoyed it. They'll be back again. I think they, the big boys got some skills, some talents there. Just didn't seem to be able to really get into a consistent form.
I think that was it. The very first game yesterday, they should have actually beaten GFI. Quite honestly, they had them on the line. 3 points behind, man up, apart from the line, and then didn't go over the line. And they just weren't consistent. One game was better than another. But all credit to the Scottish Exiles. So the big number 3, who I should know, I think they're quoted in Scotland, the Scottish guys. I think he's very
Yeah.
real player. Size of him, big ball carrier, big tackles. Anyway, here we go. This is the plate final. I think this is probably as high as overseas old boys have ever won the tournament. I think.
Yep. Well, that's it. What did they turn over? That was a bit of the upset, didn't it? They're not get through. Who did they pull through? Oh well, can't remember now. But anyway.
Dave Bruce, Roy Kinnear, I can see them on screen. Stuart Saunders, congratulating the Scottish boys. It's always good when you're the old fellows sitting in the stand watching them run around, isn't it?
Aye. Oh, well, no, good on them. I think it's an excellent effort by Scottish. A great club here in Hong Kong, one of the newer ones.
4 or 5 years, they've had their first game at Melbourne 7 in 6 years ago now. Then they started the league season after. It's great work. A lot of senior guys helping organise it. They're going to Scotland for the first time ever for a tour. Part of that Melbourne game in August. And a few elderly riffraff will be joining the game.
You wouldn't be in that group, would you, Bruce?
I've invited you late and you've just said no, but again, I've now invited you on air. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there's a presentation going on. I think Robbie McRobbie may be presenting the prize here, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Robbie McRobbie, the new CEO of the Hong Kong RFU. He's been there about a year, hasn't he?
Not new anymore, he's been there for a year. He's been a long-term servant in Hong Kong rugby, and I think a firm favourite in the local rugby community.
Yeah, he did a lot of work for rugby. He was Mr. Rugby in many, many ways in his earlier roles. So it's great that he's now at the helm.
And amazingly, was at that dinner last night, he's actually finally started to delegate some duties, which is a bonus. But no, Hong Kong rugby's in a great place, and there's some challenges. I mean, talking to folk World Rugby are looking for a bit more money from the 7 series and everything. Scotland, I mean, Hong Kong's always luxuriated in that revenue stream, so there's still a lot of business work to do to keep it going because it's a bigger outfit.
Yes, it certainly is. It's the mainstay of the balance sheet, I suppose, in many ways, isn't it?
Absolutely. In paper, there's the East Africans getting their photograph taken. The crowd responds well to them. That's been a great job.
1, 2, 3.
So, playing for the Samurais will be taking the field as Brendan Masuma Goodman, Jamie Chipman, Deo Lasua, Diogo Miranda, Saliti Rapiti, Michael Tolbrook, Adam Jones, Ipi Lotoa, Rick McKenna and Raphael Morrison. And the reserves are David Gillespie, Afiela Ulumu, Brendan Mitchell, and Mitchell Toll.
Scottish boys getting their medals from a Welshman on the TV, so it wasn't as a Robbie McRobbie.
Lawrence Delalio down there doing.
Do they need to be Rob Howley, I believe? And a line up for a photo. Great weekend, actually. I mean, for some of these guys, just to go on the pitch with some of the players from this tournament, but to take something away at the end of it as well. Ben Cullen, lovely guy, who's getting his medal there.
Jamie Pinkett,
Jamie
big
Pinkett.
Jamie. And Sean Brown there always managed to get a medal.
Always get a medal, yeah.
He must have the biggest bedroom full of every medal under the sun.
Yeah.
He's always got one.
He's like that guy that used to turn up in team photographs all over the world.
Yes.
Very good on you, Sean, and good on you, Scottish Excels. Kaiku Place, the sponsors will be very happy.
All the winners. Kaiku Place, Scottish Excels.
And the big cheer goes up.
Oh, big cheer he's got there. That's it. The night draws in.
Well, the temperature's really come up now, isn't it, Brucey? It's pleasant now. It's going to make it a bit easier to obviously the players.
Yeah, and you know, I think what I always notice when you get to the end here is exciting. The quality of defence when you come to this cup final. The quality of defence, the physicality. The points coming up will be the same, I'd imagine that. I do think Sammy and I have really got the brilliant of that upset today. So we'll see how that goes. The cup final, you said tradition yesterday, written and going all the way. And I will take Gavco.
You can't. I took him last year, and I'm still keeping. All right, you can have Gavco, Brucey. Suppose we can both have them.
Well, one of us will be right.
One of them.
I think that we're handing over commentary on that to the two professionals who are back, Andy Good and it's Kerry, I believe. I don't think
you're right.
Ben.
You're right, Andy.
Ben's got to head off to another dinner. It's a hard life in Hong Kong this week.
I think everyone's having a hard life in Hong Kong this week, aren't they, Bruce?
And as I say, I suppose I should go through the starting lineup for the old boys. Number 1, Jelle Vetayake. Number 3, Jonah Vota. 5, Sainavalati Ramuai. 6, Mazezi Foka. 9, Leval Ikanikoda. 10, Sitaveni Waka. 15, Mele Kurisaru. I think he's been their danger man all day, all tournament actually. 17, Malaki Balau. 18, Nakani Nawakata. And 20, Musi Fukago. Not that many ex-Hong Kong kids in there this year. I think they've maybe just gone, they've realised the quality of the tournament's going up and they've brought some guys in.
Indeed, Brucey. So just waiting for the teams to take the field for this Blake final.
And by the way, I think this is an opportune moment. Hong Kong Football Club, very, very generously, and GFI are giving the gate takings and everything to the Doddy Weir Foundation. My name is Doddy.
And down there, just coming in front of us, Ashley Billington in the Guinness Book of Records. Most tries ever scored in an international, I think it was 10.
For Hong Kong against Singapore?
Singapore was, and it was the highest score in a game, 146 to 5, I think.
That was pretty selfish of him, really.
Oh, it was.
But no, I'd say that my name is Doddy, the charity. I believe, talking to the tournament organiser, we're going to have Doddy on the pitch before the final here tonight, and they're going to make a presentation to him. So really looking forward to that. The dinner, as I say, was last night, was just a unique affair, quite honestly. I've never, I don't think, been at a dinner with so many rugby personalities in it, and so many generous people spending their money. So